here in the case is this movie, right, has my father looking like, I got people talking about, I hope there ain't too many rules and this and that and the other, and your father was the shit in this movie, right? Mm-hmm. But my sisters and I did everything in our power for some years. That movie was late. Y'all got that movie out. Y'all saw that movie, the Temptation movie, really late. Because we had him in litigation for years trying to stop it. Because it made our father look like an idiot.
Now, is that the
Temptation movie?
The miniseries or
the Leon? You know, the movie with Leon in it.
Okay.
The Leon Robinson.
The 5 Heartbeats.
Right. That's not the Temptation movie. The Temptation movie is the Temptations.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. I'm familiar with that one. But was the 5 Heartbeats supposed to be? It seemed like it was a play on the Temptations.
It was a spin.
Okay.
It was a play.
Right.
That's I wasn't there, but that's the knowledge I consistently get. That's what I consistently hear. And I've been in different circles to be able to hear that. That movie, man. That movie made it. That movie has actually made my career harder.
Wow. In what sense?
I'm assumed to be a problem.
Okay.
Right out to get. Oh, David Ruff. Oh no. Don't know nothing about me. Don't know nothing about me. Fuck you mean?
Right.
Like, I've gotten it. I hear it often. Oh, it's either, are you like your father? I'm like, in what way?
A genius.
In what way? Like, for real. Do you sing like your father? Who does?
Right.
I mean, like, stop asking me that. I'll tell you this, though. I probably do better David Ruffin than most impersonators.
Right.
I definitely do better David Ruffin than any Temptation that's been in the Temptations for the past 10, 15 years. I do a better David Ruffin than all of the dudes that sang David Ruffin songs in that group.
Did you ever think of taking that position?
Take?
Did they offer that?
Never has been an offer, and I know every one of the Temptations. But see, none of the Temptations had any power ever after Melvin died. Nobody had any power. Nobody. They were just all pawns on a chessboard where all of the good pieces were gone. And it was just Shelly and Otis. No shade, wherever the hell y'all see this. I don't care. I know what it is, and you do too. But it sucks, man. They don't have those two cats. They didn't want me to be involved. I think it was more Otis than Shelly. Because I think Shelly, being what I know was initially the brains behind it, he would say that would be a great move to have David Ruffin Jr. in the Temptations.
That sounds dope as hell to me.
It makes sense to me.
But I don't. Yeah. But I see Otis, right, periodically throughout life. And he gives me this, oh, David Jr., come here, right, energy. And I come to him in that moment, and it's all, oh, my God, you look great, and what are you doing? And I want to hear your stuff. And I promise you, the last 4 times, maybe 5 times that I've seen Otis, and he said, get in touch with me, and this person has my number, and that person is my manager, and he never gets back. So it's not even that. It's okay. It's bad enough you don't. I could clown. I could probably finally do David Ruffin and the Temptations because I can clown.
Right.
I can. I don't just do though. Feel me? You see the difference? I'm not that dude that's just going around just doing shit. I can. And I will. If I feel like it. Or if the money's right.
Right.
But to do David Ruffin, you should get money to do that. That shit is hard to do. David Ruffin, singing David Ruffin songs how David Ruffin does, there's less people out there recording themselves and putting it on YouTube or putting it out, showing them doing a David Ruffin song and expect to be taken seriously. There's less people out there in the world with that now.
Well, if anybody's doing David Ruffin, it should definitely be David Ruffin Jr.
I can do it.
Wild as hell.
I mean, I can do it. I'm doing it with the Sons of Motown. I've done it with the Sons of Legends. I've done it with the Sons Shadows of Legends. I've done it with different productions.
He's seen you do it.
Oh, I know he has. He's had to. It's too much. It's just.
You did on that TV show, no? Did you sing My Girl?
I did.
What was that TV show?
I Can See Your Voice on Fox.
There we go.
And the funny thing is, right, I didn't even sing that right because it was recorded. I pre-recorded it. That first part, me singing My Girl, that was a recording. I recorded at the show. I recorded that. And me recording and me live is two different things. And I did my best to do a live recording in the studio. But that second song, that was where y'all saw me go. And they didn't want to go. I was like, I want to do My Girl. And they were like, no, we want you to do this song. And I was like, all right, bet. I'm not trying to create no waves. This is a cool opportunity. Let's get me on national television too. Let's keep it real. Let's go ahead and do that.
Right.
So the show was cool, man. I almost made it to the end. That's all I wanted to do. I just wanted to be the last singer standing. But the young lady blew it for herself. Well, not all the way. She wound up getting 100,000, so I'm not mad about that. I'm glad to be in part of that part. That was the best thing.
Now, are you able to, because obviously I don't know what's going on with the estate, but are you able to do what you want with, like if you wanted to just be like, I'm going David Ruffin and it's
if I was my father's only son and my sisters weren't hating everything I do.
Damn, sisters. Shit.
Wow.
Everything I do. I've tried to bring things to the estate. No movement, no action, but I'm definitely not going to talk no shit about them on this platform. So,
but it's not like the Tupac estate, because recently we found out it's owned like by white people.
Yes. It's a bunch of white people that own the Tupac estate.
Well,
That's a problem.
We have a problem, Josh.
That is not. There's no cost to Houston with that. That's our we still own it, and here's why. So the reason that these companies or these white people even end up owning is because we've had quite a few firms come to us to try to buy us out.
Right. It's crazy. That happened to my grandmother. My dad is John Dolphin, and John Dolphin owned Dolphins of Hollywood. He did songs with Sam Cooke and all these people out there. He's actually one of the first black producers ever, and he actually was bought out by a group. I can't remember the name of the group, but they actually bought out my grandmother's publishing. And the one thing that my grandfather told my grandmother is, never sell it. She said you can lease it out, you can do all these different things, but do not
license it.
Ever sell it. Ever sell it. And unfortunately, she did.
How does the licensing work with the Temptation music?
We are a fraction of those permissions. I'll just put it like that.
But isn't like the music company, don't they have an obligation after 20 years to turn the music back over to the artist, therefore to the estate?
That might be the case, especially with the way intellectual property things are moving now. But my sister, who is the executor, my eldest, I mean, she's kind of complacent. And I've tried over the years.
This is not the one that was always mad and mean when you were younger, right? Oh.
She's just kind of cool with, now she's agreed to make moves. We all have, however, but back in the day, even as close as 5 years ago, she just was like cool with how things were. But now we might be partnering up with a licensing company. But that would be exclusively for blowing up the brand of David Ruffin in general.
I love it.
And we're all on the same accord that there needs to be more, and there should be more merch, and so forth and so on. So that's coming.